So CreateFuture is all about our people. So we took the decision to invest in ourselves and take on professional leadership coaches. So we each found somebody that we felt comfortable with, and we had our first coaching session over the last couple of weeks. So we thought we'd share some of the models that the professional coaches have used with us and share some of the learnings from those sessions, things that we've found out about ourselves. I thought that'd be interesting. So I'm going to start. So the model that I learned about was the Kubler-Ross change curve. And this is traditionally was developed to represent the 5 stages of grief, but actually it's used by management consultants to show how any huge change, and that could be organizational change as well as personal change, the emotions that happen throughout that change, and then therefore how you can manage that. So it's quite interesting.
Acceptance and all that.
It's acceptance, yes,
Okay, yeah.
and that you basically have to go through that process in order to come out the other side. So if you're aware of that, if you're trying to introduce any big changes in your business, so it's used by change management consultants if there's big redundancies or anything like that, organizational changes, to predict how people are going to behave, and therefore how you can manage that and minimize the impact on people.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you're going through something in your personal life, then you can predict what's going to happen, and therefore it's less of a scary thing.
Nice.
So it's the Kubler-Ross change curve. And what did I learn about myself? No shockers, really. That I take on too much emotional responsibility for other people.
Come as a child again.
That I should trust my gut more because my instincts are good. So if I'm beating myself up about a decision that I think I should have made, actually, my instincts are usually right. And less drama, more fun.
Down with that.
So Dave, you need to drive the fun train more often.
Fair dues.
How about you, Dave?
So I went back to my coach that I was going to whenever I made spell for about a year before I finally made the decision to set up for myself and obviously with you guys. So it was quite interesting because I went back and did some of the things that we did first time around about 3 years ago. So some of the basics put in place, like the 7 pillars, which love, health, happiness, where you are now, where you want to be. And then some of the decisions that you have that you're trying to work out what you want to do is to forward look at what it would look like in a number of years to see whether or not what ideal would look like, and then obviously it's just a good way of exploring it. So it's really useful going back to basics again and checking and knowing that a coach is exactly that, a coach, somebody that's there by your side. It's not that you don't know this stuff, it's that they're helping you to move through it.
Challenge your thinking.
So it's my first experience of it, and I found it really, really useful this week. And I would go right back to the beginning and say that it's important to find people that you like and you trust. It's a difficult one because you don't want to be too friendly with them. You kind of want to make sure that you can get a relationship that they can be challenged but I found it extremely useful. I think less models in mind. Mine was more about that, having someone experienced but with just a strong bullshit detector who's able to kind of really challenge you on stuff and kind of call you out on things you're saying, and get you really to really assess the way that you describe with stuff. And that was really, really useful because you say often the answers are within yourself, not to sound too cheesy, but to have someone who will kind of push back and challenge on things. And actually when you do look, you think, well, actually, no, that is important to me, that's not important to me. The other thing I think was just breaking things down, just having someone external who can, because it can be quite overwhelming, everything, and having someone who just breaks it down and compartmentalizes it and said, well, let's just focus on that issue in the next 6 weeks. Let's focus on, and much like yourself, it's focus on your strengths, do that sort of stuff. Don't beat yourself up for the stuff that you're not so good at. Delegate, give other people the opportunity to do things. But really useful, and I'm really looking forward to turning it into action and reporting back and having someone outside of the 3 of us again that you kind of feel some kind of responsibility towards. So it's been good. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes on.
So we'll keep you updated.
And if you want to know more as well, get in touch. Ask. More than happy to chat to people over the phone of our experience. If you're thinking of taking on a coach,
Yeah.
or if you want recommendations as well.